their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Baltimore Ravens. The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Carr now to throw. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. A first down and more for Jacobs. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, boy, I tell you, he is a complete package. The power that he has to run free, and then he's also got the speed to run away from you, as we saw there. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Here's Jackson. Escaping the press. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. Does the big boy have the juice? The 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
On 2nd and goal, Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Another nice decision there by Marcus Peters to go for the football, and he comes down with it yet again. Since coming into the league in 2015, no one has more interceptions than Marcus Peters. He's averaged better than 5 per year.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands.
Yeah, this is no ordinary run after the catch. This is supersized right here. He's able to look it in, turn upfield, and then it's as simple as looking for the area where the defenders aren't. And then he outruns them all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Carr going to throw. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The fullback dive held up short. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Max Crosby, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. These 2 teams all tied after 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Raiders 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden, the football comes out. Jacobs lost it, and the Ravens have got it.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there, and Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Here's a give to Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Second and 2. At the 2-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Mark Andrews, 33 yards. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Calais Campbell on the stop. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Second and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10.
On play action, now Carr. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. That's into the hands of Edwards. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Carr going to leave this for Drake on the draw. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
And Henry Ruggs was the first wide receiver taken in the draft a year ago, and he absolutely fit the Raiders' profile of speed, speed, speed. Didn't have the immediate impact that they had hoped, just 26 catches. Hoping to up his game in 2021. He makes a nice catch there.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
Carr. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders get a score closer. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4. To throw is Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly had the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
This is something that we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma, and we'll be seeing it more and more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going Hollywood.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. Room for Jacobs there on 1st down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they've got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson now being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Sammy Watkins, 52 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, tight. 637. Right there.
Carr defers to Jacobs on the draw. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-8.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I got him. Alert 3. Alert 3. Raider 2.
Shotgun now for Carr. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now Dobbins again on second down. It's a first down and more for Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 34 yards. And the Ravens turn that interception into a touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And some space here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
That's another Raiders first down.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Justin Houston, his second sack of the night. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, and maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
Watch QB.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Marquise Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. From the 29, Carr. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Carr maybe with a free play.
And a slant hauled in by Ruggs.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. To throw his Carr. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Carr now to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Carr, got to have this one. He'll look downfield for Waller. Touchdown Raiders. It's complete. Darren Waller, 41 yards. And the Raiders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. This opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there, maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the 4th quarter. He'll buy some time right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 103 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
17 yards. 1st down, Raven.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
My 50, my 50. I got you.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Max Crosby able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line.
Report.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. He's going deep for Brown. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And, partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. Connects with Ruggs. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Here's Jackson. And this will be caught by Brown. And he's got some space here. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown.
but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And most people think of Derek Carr kind of as a guy who excels throwing the short pass, but he can dial it up when need be.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got